Is that fireworks?
Yeah, I'm getting my spark in during the opening credits.
Hell yeah, dude, I'm doing the same.
Because this probably isn't going to go in the videos, though.
Well, you just have to learn.
Something like 10 human beings have been born into this world, and not a single one of them made it. Roughly 60 million of them die every year. 60 million people. That comes out to about 160,000 per day.
That's like 10,000 per hour.
And he just keeps going.
That's half a person per millisecond.
No assignments about conjugating the perfect proof or determining the square root of the hypotenuse is gonna help me avoid my fate.
Damn hypotenuse!
This is unapologetically good, and it just annoys me that movies present this as though this is like slightly above average, when this is so like micromanaged, you know? That hatching, come on, all that cross hatching, that's obviously Prince Charles. How many like 16-year-olds do you know that can do a very like realistic Prince Charles? And Andy Warhol. Look at that Teddy Roosevelt. I will say that was a good transition from the title crawl into this.
Have you worked, George?
No.
Why not?
No.
I was depressed.
Oh, yes?
Depression. This is fucking hilarious.
Because I realized I'm gonna die one day.
We're all gonna die. I don't think that's a reasonable excuse for not completing your trigonometry exercise.
Movie ends right there. The end.
I just couldn't shake this awareness of my mortality. Everything seemed meaningless, including the assignment, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Owned.
Y'all just got owned. Hi.
And find meaning in the homework. Bring it to me completed by the end of the period.
So
You'll regret
he doesn't like
this.
to do his fucking homework. I can relate. And then he walks through the woods. I can also relate.
Where is the principal's office? Is it here?
Assuming this is like
Woods, and the wood is, and the wood's in.
Billy.
Billy.
Boy, I wouldn't want to be you right now.
I haven't done anything.
You always done something.
You better go.
hold on.
You better go. He's
Also,
pointing. He's angry.
He is like, so you know the trope of like the magical black person,
Right? He's not magical in the sense that he's like supernatural, but in terms of his ability to like motivate
white protagonist,
and like show a figure of like authority for himself. And,
something to aspire to, you know, because. And I just love how he's just like immediately just like looking at some ledger, you know what I mean? Because he has to be doing something, looking at something, you know, writing some notes, you know. I'm not saying it's a bad decision on the actor's part. It's just very much like you've done improv, maybe you've done like some groundlings or whatever, and you know that like introductions are very important, and you have to be doing like a thing with your hands. And it's just very obvious that he's supposed to be like the respectable, you know, man of color that's gonna allow him to have his identity. You know what I mean?
Even though you have off-campus privileges, as a senior, if you are seen anywhere in the city smoking, you have your privileges revoked. Automatic probation.
Why are you telling me?
That's a good philosophy. Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me? Why?
Oh, you think I can't smell?
You can smell all you want.
You can smell all you want. I will.
Shall we get down to business?
Your future depends on the next few months. But George, if you keep performing the way you are, forget about college, forget about graduating.
No. I'm a surgeon. I am not leaving your office until you reinstate me.
In a way, your future depends on the next few months. Not just for college. I mean, it sets the tone for everything that follows.
I am a surgeon. I am a surgeon.
Forget about college. Forget about graduating.
I am a surgeon.
This counts as your official warning. Suspension is next.
I am a surgeon. surgeon! I am a surgeon! Doc, I am a surgeon! 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 I am a surgeon!
Go. And don't make me regret it.
I've only seen references to that meme. I haven't seen the actual like scene. It's really funny to me that my mom like really loves that show.
And please, son, don't shoot up the school.
Oh my God! It's a female.
Encounter on the roof. And now we meet Sally. You really get a sense of her character from her name. I love that
response he gives her. He's just like, oh.
Who's smoking up here?
Just like it lands in a fucking baby carriage.
What do you think you're doing?
Sorry, I was having a tough day. I guess the stress finally got to me, Miss Doherty.
George, why do you do these things? Now, what do you mean by stress?
So he wasn't smoking. He was about to smoke. And she looked at him and he talked to her so she could get away. And she's like,
Yeah. I was on probation too. Woo.
Any comments?
They're both smoking. He's like, girl, she smokes. I smoke.
We're cool. We're both so cool.
What else do you think they might ever have in common over the course of the rest of the movie?
Being moody little dweebs.
Okay.
She's honestly not that moody. She doesn't really ever give any pushback. She is like only a vehicle for approval.
Yes.
To just like wax poetic about these lonely guys who don't know what to do with their life.
Lonely New York boy. What is that? What is it? It's like lonely. And what is that show?
I think you're just trying to describe me. Anyway, setting up the stakes this early on, just saying like, yeah, if you don't give a shit, guess what? You're literally gonna flunk and you won't even go to college, and that's gonna be it. Do you want that? That's a pretty, understandable request from your principal. To be like, hey, kind of how it is.
Lonely New York boy. What is that? It's like lonely.
Have at least at this point in the film, like a basis in reality. Like this, I could imagine this conversation.
New York, lonely boy. His pants are always spiffy. Only sibling is the city. His playground is the lobby. Has a palate for wasabi. The Strand is his Disneyland. He's just another